Shalom, shalom. I want to say all praises be to Abba Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone rule well. Shalom to the saints and brethren, acting all the way across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his wicked empire. So this video is going to be entitled, Our Works Declare Our Faith. Our works declare our faith. Because the faithful ones, the faithful in Yahweh Shai, is going to be doing the works of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, doing the righteous works, the righteous deeds of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You understand? So with that, I'm going to kick it off with the first precept. This is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 17. Even so, faith, if it had not works, cancel faith. You say you believe in Yahweh Shai. You say you are an Israelite, calling upon the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But where's your works? What you doing to further Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? What you doing to further the ministry? What you doing to renew yourself? You understand? Because this truth is more than just saying Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai want works. They want deeds. They want action. They don't just want lip service, because the scriptures tell you that. It says, what, these people draw near to me with their mouth, but their heart is far from me. And that's you jakes out there that you shalom Israelites, like brothers like to say. No, you have to do works, man. Do something to further the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I mean, join the camp, push videos, charity, donate, something, man. Change your life around, live righteously. That's furthering the works of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because now you're an example of how a servant of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is supposed to be, is supposed to operate, is supposed to look. So you have to do something to venerate and exalt and proclaim the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, to show that, yo, this is what being a servant, this is what being a disciple of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai looks like. This is what being a disciple of Yahweh Shai does. You understand? So this book of James chapter 2 verse 17. Even so, faith, if you have not works, is dead, being alone. Come. So you just say, yeah, I believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but ain't nothing behind it. You're really still in the world. You're really still in the world, because you're going to be doing the things of the world. If you're not doing the works of righteousness in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, what you doing the works of the world? You're not going to be keeping the Shabbat. You're not going to be keeping the high holy days. You're not going to be keeping a lot of things, man. Your mind is going to be far from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, ultimately. You understand? Because if you're not working, doing the works of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, then you're doing the works of the Lord. You're doing the works of the world. You understand? James chapter 2 verse 18. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith and I have works. Shew me my faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Huh? So your faith works through your works. Our faith as brothers in the truth, brothers and sisters, believers in the truth, brothers in particular, going out there to camp, being charitable amongst brothers, being brotherly, pushing the videos, living the life of a servant of Yahweh Shai. That's our works. That's our faith through our works. So that's key right there. It's more than just calling the so-called white man the devil. Knowing who the so-called white man is, knowing who the heathens are, knowing your tribe. It's more than that. It's living this. This is a liberty. This is a lifestyle. This is our everyday thing. You understand? Just like the police service, the 911 service is 24/7. so is this truth. So is living up to the standards of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You're not just saying, yeah, I believe. No. Because that's what the Christian church pushes. The Christian church says, hey, just say you believe and everything is good. You can do any and every manner of sin and just say you believe and everything is good. No, that ain't how the Lord works. The Lord want to see action. The Lord want to see works behind it. The Lord want to see something. Not that I just believe and you're gonna go back out in the world and commit adultery. Now, I mean that's some Looney Tunes shit, man. Some bugged out shit, man. Yeah, I believe in Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna commit adultery. I'm gonna be a murderer. I'm gonna sell drugs. I'm gonna be a murderer. You know what I mean? No, I mean that the Lord ain't dealing with that. The Lord want to say, you believe in Yahweh Shai? I don't commit adultery. I stop eating pork. I stop smoking weed. That's what the Lord want to see. The Lord want to see action, movement behind you calling upon His name, behind you saying you believe in Him. And that's what we as brothers in the truth continuously push to do. Continuously push to prove ourselves before the Lord. Not falsely believing in our mind that we're still in the truth and we're not doing anything that proclaims that we're in the truth. You can't say you're in the truth and you're not doing anything that proclaims or exemplifies yourself or differentiates yourself from the world. The truth there has to be a differentiator of a man in the truth versus a man of the world. And that's where the works come in. That's where the liberty, the lifestyle come in. That's where the manner of thought come in. Because you jakes out there that's Shalom Israelites, you still thinking of you still have the mindset of the world. You don't have the mindset of the truth. You don't have the mindset of Yahweh Shai coming back. You don't have the mindset of hastening the day. You understand? No, you have the mindset of the world. Chasing hoes, money, hoes, and clothes. Which ain't nothing wrong with having those things, but for you jakes that just say you believe and have no works, you put those things first. Because if you're not serving the Lord, that means you're serving something. Every man's serving something. Every man upon earth is serving something. So Joshua said, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. Brothers in the truth, sisters in the truth, we serve in the Lord. You people out there in the world, you serving the world. You serving money, you serving drugs, you serving all manner of madness. No? You serving your own belly, your own self-glorification. Even some of you that saying you an Israelite. Like yeah, that kind of Ringo TV, I ain't even gonna get into it, but there's a lot of people like Ringo TV and all type of people out there who say they believe in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Who say they believe in the Lord, but you look at them, they don't have nothing to back it. They don't have nothing in the bank account. Think about it this way, your works is your bank account. You can't say you're a millionaire but you have $10 in the bank. No. You can't say you're serving the Lord but you have no works behind it. You have no paperwork, so to speak. You have no backup. We have backup, man. I mean, from the apostles on down who've been in the word for decades upon decades. On down. Brothers have the backup. Brothers have the faith. Brothers have the works. We have everything. We have the faith with the works. That's how you want to mix the faith with the works. The works with the faith. You can't have one without the other, man. Same way you can't have just the works either, because you can't just have the works without no faith. That's what causes men to fall out, because they don't really have the faith, they don't really have the belief in Yahweh Shai. They're doing all they know 1,000 scriptures. They know how to keep every high holy day, but they don't have the faith, they don't really believe, so they burn out. They burn out, they can't out. So you need both, the faith with the works. But this lesson is really going into our works showcase our faith. Because we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't believe. We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't believe, man. Trust and believe. This is the book of James chapter 1. James chapter 1. verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, come. So that's the works, be ye doers of the word. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, come. Hearers only, yeah, I'm Israel, I come from the tribe of Judah, yeah, the black man is God, yeah, I done with that, yeah. But you go back and you smoking weed, you selling drugs. You know all of this, you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yahushua said, those that know shall be beaten with many stripes, more so than those that were ignorant. So if you know better, you're supposed to do better. You know what you're supposed to be doing, you better do what you're supposed to do. You understand? And that even helps, doing the works, man, with the faith, the works, man, having a good pedigree behind works, it helps you with the Lord, man. When you go off, when you fuck up, the Lord remember that, man, and has mercy. Because that even happens in this world. You understand? You have a clean record and you go before the judge. Lord, the judge will be like, oh, this one has a clean record. He's a good citizen. So they give you a break, or they give you half of the punishment that you're supposed to get. Same with the Lord. You're doing works and living according to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and you go off, you fuck up, the Lord gonna have a mercy same way. But you're not doing the works, and you fuck up and you find yourself in a predicament, the Lord gonna extend the full judgment upon you. You understand? The Lord ain't gonna have no mercy upon you because you knew better. You see? So we know better, so that's why we do better. We do accordingly, man, to the best of our ability. We don't disregard the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the works of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We do it to the best of our ability, diligently. James chapter 1 verse 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. So you Shalom Israelites, you're only deceiving your own selves. You understand? Deceiving your own selves, thinking that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are dealing with you. How are you going to be dealing with you and you know different from another Jake in the world? You know different. You living no different from a Jake in the world. You just know that you're an Israelite. Okay, good, you know you're an Israelite, but next steps. Next steps. Show that you believe. James chapter 1 verse 22, verse 23. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. So it's like you look yourself in a looking glass, in a mirror, so to speak. But when you leave the house, you don't remember how you looked. Same thing with you jigs out there, or proclaim yourself an Israelite. Yeah, you say you're an Israelite. Yeah, I know I'm Israelite, tribe of Judah. Yeah. You might be talking to somebody who knows about the truth, and they tell you, yeah, you say, yeah, I know I'm Israelite. But as soon as the conversation is over, you're back to being a nigger, man. You're back to being a nigger. And that's the case with all these celebrities. Yeah, I'm an Israelite, blah, blah. But then you're back to serving Hollywood. You're back to serving the so-called white man, man. Not doing anything to further the truth. That's the main thing, man. The works means that you're doing something to further the truth, further the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You have to be doing something. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to be in the camp. You don't necessarily have to be in the forefront, same way. But that's an honorable position. One of the most honorable, to be a servant, a prophet out there on the highways and the byways. But ultimately, you have to be doing something to further the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what the Lord looking for. Something to level up. So the Lord speaks about being lukewarm. You have to be doing something to further the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's the works, man. that demonstrates your faith through your works. Because your works shows that you really believe. Because anything that you really believe in, you're going to work towards it. You're going to work to further it. You're going to work to accomplish it. And what we're looking to accomplish in this truth? Salvation. Because we know salvation is what? Ultimately of the elect. And we're hoping to be a part of that elect. And our works demonstrate that we looking and working towards being a part of that elect number. Right? This book of Romans, chapter 11. Romans chapter, but ultimately it is what it is. Romans chapter 11 verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for account. So Jake is searching. Yeah, as a Christian, Jake would believe he's an Israelite, but he believe he's a Muslim, African, all of that at the same time. So that's to show you ain't just about believing, man. Because Jake would believe he's an Israelite, a Rasta. A lot of them Rastafarians believe the Israelites. But they believe in Selassie, they believe in the Ethiopians at the same time. They believe in the Africans at the same time. So it's more than just believing, it's about the works, the righteous works behind that, man. The works according to the scriptures behind that. Romans chapter 11 verse 7. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So ultimately we know that you Jakes are stuck on not progressing, not doing anything to further the works of the truth. Ultimately, once the doors of mercy close, we know it's going to be too late for you. That's what the scriptures speak about. What? Matthew the 25th chapter. The 10 virgins, 5 were wise, 5 were foolish. You Jakes out there that are doing nothing to forward the truth, be the foolish virgins. And when that time comes, you're going to have to go to the sellers and buy, which ain't going to be no sellers. They ain't going to be the sellers of the oil. It's not going to be nobody out there to give you the truth, to sup with you. You understand? It's going to be too late. Now is the time. Put that off from day to day. Do something to demonstrate that you are a believer in Yahweh Shai. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say all praises be to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, zealous of great millstone who rule well. Shalom to you, elect.